Where there is love, there is life. In a gentle way, we can shake the world. A figure that changed a nation and the world with his compassion, vision, tolerance, and patience. Mahatma Gandhi is an undying reminder of how one person can inspire a community, a nation, and the entire world. I wish you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti and a pleasant morning.
Before we begin with the proceedings of the momentous Investiture Ceremony 2020-21, I, Ethina Mishra, along with my friends Lakshya Chopra, Apurva Sharma and Joy Mehta, would request you to pause for a moment and embark on a sensitive journey with us.
According to a recent report by the United Nations, 24 million students will drop out of school this year. Many will have to do menial jobs to sustain themselves and their families due to their education being in a state of standstill in these COVID times. That is a worrying figure for all of us, and there is a reason for panic.
We, the students of GOENKA Public School, Sector 48 Gurgaon, take a pledge today that we will not sit still, but instead take a step forward and help our friends who have been deprived of education in these troubled times and bring education back into their lives. As a school, we have taken up several initiatives in the past, which gives us a boost, making us ready to take up new such challenges.
Some of our initiatives have been: we always work very closely with our school's support staff, where we empower them with skill-building activities. We conduct sessions for them and organize special assemblies where together we present and perform with our support staff members. Their children are also invited to participate in various sports events and are supported with stationery items to support their education. In the government school of Tikri village, we performed a Nukkar Natak on education and cleanliness. We also painted the walls of their school and distributed stationery items.
Each year at Apni Pathshala, we celebrate Deepavali by making laddus together. We also conduct different sessions on the importance of first aid, IT skills, performing arts, and many more. Through a donation drive, stationery items, books, clothes, bags, tiffin boxes, water bottles, footwear, etc. were collected and donated to our friends of Apni Pathshala. We also distributed sporting equipments and electrical fitments in the school to ensure seamless conduct of school activities. Through our collaboration with Adi and Ummeed Foundation, we always extend support by purchasing decorative items prepared by special needs children every year when they visit our school campus.
On this auspicious occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, we would like to launch our new venture, Project Taaleem, Education for All. Through this project, we wish to extend support to our fellow students from Vidya School Gurgaon, whose education has been hit hard by the virus since March 2020. Vidya is a CBSE school that imparts education to 1,000 plus less privileged children with high quality education. They are finding it extremely difficult to get access to online learning systems due to limited resources, including devices such as laptops, tablets, and even phones. It's unfortunate that with the session-ending assessments coming our way soon, our friends should be deprived of the most basic means to access the online education resources available. Let us hear it in their own voice.
Hello everyone, I am Riya Tiwari. I study in 9th grade at Vidya School. My brother studies in the 12th grade at same school. My brother is a board aspirant and soon I too will be the one. As we all are aware, we are living in uncertain times due to the pandemic. Life came to a standstill when nationwide lockdown was announced. Continuing education became difficult. I'm sure students out there can correlate with me. I come from a humble background where my parents put in lot of efforts to support us. My mother works as a maid in my school and my father is a Uber cab driver. Despite such dire situation, I feel privileged that my education did not suffer. My school provided me with an old donated laptop to continue my studies. I am an exemplar for all my fellow mates like me who study at Vidya. We are about 1,000 in number and like me, their educational needs are yet to be taken care of. So, today I appeal to everyone out there who could help us feel secure on the education front. People, benefactors, friends, peer groups can step forward to help students of Vidya and can make a contribution in altering someone's life. Thank you.
We appeal to all our friends across all sections from nursery to 12 of GDGPS Sector 48 Gurugram to join hands and contribute generously to this immediate and much required need by our fellow students, because the whole purpose of education is to transfer and transform knowledge for all students irrespective of social status or economic standing, so that we may all transcend our lives and humanity as a whole.
The process to contribute towards Project Talim will be shared with all of you in this forthcoming week. The volunteers of the projects would be going to each class and sharing the details. We look forward to bringing smiles to our fellow mates from the Vidya School as we hold hands together and march towards a better future.
Thank you for taking the time to be with us in this journey of caring and sharing. We'll connect with you very soon. And now, let's proceed to witness our online Investiture Ceremony 2020-21. Have a wonderful day.
Greetings to everyone. Today is a day of great national importance, a day when we pay respect to the father of our nation, a selfless leader, a tireless crusader who has led our country to freedom. As a leader, he has given to the world the philosophy of ahimsa and non-violence, and has also taught people to be advocates of their own rights. It is befitting that we embark on a historic occasion in the annals of our school history, the Investiture Ceremony, on the day we pay homage to our national leader, Bapuji, Mahatma Gandhi, on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. Time and tide wait for no one. How true! Even as COVID-19 pandemic has ravaged and scarred the global landscape, our young, resilient students have embraced and adapted to the new change. Some of them have gone further and taken the challenges thrown their way by these difficult times, marked by alternate teaching-learning modules, head on. These youthful leaders, with their determination, spirits, and positivity, have amply proved Martin Luther Jr.'s words. The ultimate measure of a leader is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but rather where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. It is with great pride that I, Jyotin Prinja, on the behalf of our school, welcome you to this most propitious occasion of our school's first online Investiture Ceremony 2020-21. This is a day composed of multiple feelings and emotions. The strongest one is of pride to see yet another batch of deserving and versatile students don the mantle of student leadership and pledge themselves not only to uphold lofty ideals, but to practically serve their school and fellow students.
Our student council leaders and the entire student fraternity do have a natural advantage denied to many others. They have exemplary and visionary leaders like our management and principal up front to look up to and follow in their footsteps. I, Tanya Jain, take great honor in welcoming our esteemed chairperson, Mr. Vipul Garg, along with other members of the management, respected principal, Ms. Anuradha Handa, headmistresses and wing in charges. A very special welcome to the proud parents who have joined us today to witness a stately ceremony where we will honor our young leaders who, with their leadership qualities and unflinching determination, will change the face of the future.
Let us begin this august occasion with the auspicious lighting of the lamp. As the lamp of knowledge dispels the darkness of ignorance, the incessant upward movement of the flame symbolizes virtue and holiness.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah. Shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute. Deepajyotir namostute. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah.
We are sure that conviction and courage will be twin companions of the office bearers as they assume onerous responsibilities today and embark on their momentous journey as young leaders. Our school choir is now going to present a song which resonates with our faith, Hum Honge Kamyab.
We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep
The very essence of leadership is that you have to have a vision. You can't blow an uncertain trumpet. These words best describe our principal ma'am, Miss Anuradha Handa, whose visionary and transformational leadership have created and unlocked numerous leadership opportunities for our students. Under her personal guidance, the Student Council has been entrusted with actual powers to exercise and empower others. I request Principal Ma'am to address the gathering and encourage us with her words.
A very good morning to everyone. I take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. And many congratulations, dear children, on our very first virtual Investiture Ceremony. Certain happenings bring about a tectonic shift in the way life functions. The current set of events that the world is witnessing is a perfect example. And you, my dear children, are right in the eye of the storm. You may not be able to fathom the immense good fortune to have witnessed the unprecedented times so young in life. The way these times are forging you is truly amazing. And so, once again, I congratulate you for developing such resilience in the time of crisis. We will revisit how the year 2020 shaped up for you 5 years from now. And at that time, I would like to hear your stories of victory. However, the first chapter of that story begins today. Newly formulated student council members, be ready to write a thrilling adventure at a time when human interactions are dependent on non-human machines. You will be the bridge that will link the two. I look forward to your assistance in running the school systems effectively and efficiently. And of course, with minimum possible disruption. I say this because in the empowering environment of your school, I have seen each one of you evolve as a responsible young adult. And responsible people always evolve into great leaders. Who is a leader? A leader is a person of experience, someone who has witnessed both good and not so good events and has responded to them with prudence. A leader is one who understands fellow living beings and knows how to lead each one ahead. A leader ensures that instead of one person taking 100 steps, it is far more fruitful that 100 people take one step together. So, take a step forward with your school. Take a step forward with your peers. Take a step forward with your juniors. And before you realize, you would have all taken 100 steps together. I know for a fact that many of you might be wondering why you didn't get the role or the position that you desired in the student council. You might even be upset about it. Well, if you carry a deep desire in your heart to serve your fellow students and the school, position really does not matter. You will find ways and means to create value out of every position and use it to fulfill your essential purpose as a member of the Student Council of GDGPS Sector 48. And that purpose being helping your school reach greater heights of excellence. Dear children, in the same context, I would like to share one of my experience. So in my first job as a senior secondary teacher, I was given the additional responsibility of leading a house, being a house in charge. The school that I was in had a huge legacy and history. And it also had a very open and liberal environment. There was a lot of scope for creativity and creating new systems. So I took on the challenge and presented my house assembly with such detailed planning and execution that it became an example for others to follow. Fellow teachers started to aspire for reaching the level that I was able to bring to the program. In the process, the position of house in charge gained a whole new respect. And remember, the position is not going to bring you value. Rather, you bring value to the position. As a leader, there is no greater joy than taking everyone along and supporting others in the way that only you can. And there can be no bigger example of this kind of a leadership than the one exhibited by Mahatma Gandhi. What we must learn from this great philosopher, leader. And so, on this Gandhi Jayanti, there are 4 aspects of Gandhiji's legacy that I would like to touch upon. His optimism, his activism, his populism, and the holistic nature of his vision. To begin with, Gandhiji was a relentless optimist who had unflinching faith in the goodness of human beings and in an individual's capacity to self-improve. He was also a man of action. No one to lament on the state of affairs, he had the courage to act on his beliefs. Moreover, his extraordinary ability to connect with the pulse of ordinary people made him an extremely populist leader. The immense trust that he evoked among the people enabled him to be a strict leader who actively sought to train and discipline people for their own good. And lastly, the holistic nature of his vision ensured that humankind learned to coexist with nature and that no one was left behind in the process of development. This constructivist approach is what I find most inspiring. When the focus is on finding solutions, a whole new world opens up before us. No obstacle remains unsurmountable. For as Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "I remain an optimist. Not that there is any evidence that I can give that right is going to prosper, but because of my unflinching faith that right must prosper in the end." Lastly, dear children, I feel exhilarated to share that 2 volumes of the GOENKA newsletter are being released today, aptly named Charting New Realities, The newsletters pick up from where uncharted terrain left and chronicle our journey towards imagining new realities and creating new realities. And you, my dear children, are the protagonists of the new realities. Just play your role well.
All the best, my dear children, for the galaxy of possibilities that await you as the leaders of the school and the student council members. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wise and motivating words. It has been under your visionary leadership that we have managed to bring out the leadership qualities in so many batches past, current, and will do so in the future. Today's ceremony signals the successful culmination of our school's quest to unlock and inculcate leadership qualities among our students. It also portrays the management and principles, confidence and trust that these young leaders will bring voice and action to infuse greater positivity and energy in our school. They're tenacious, people-oriented, self-motivated, go-getters who are sheer dynamos contained in students' form. They are the student council members of our senior wing for the year 2020-21. As this galaxy of students get ready to receive their badges of office, we are proud to say that each one of them has vindicated Jim Rohn's test of fine leadership. I quote him, "The challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, be kind but not weak, be bold but not a bully, be humble but not timid, be proud but not arrogant, and have humor but without folly."
At GD GOENKA Public School, students are nurtured and prepared to take responsibility from early years. We would first like to welcome our students of secondary classes 9th and 10th who have been adorned with the responsibility of being prefects for discipline, IDM, and counseling and outreach. Discipline is a virtue which is not taught but practiced with each action. Keeping this thought in context, we now reveal the students chosen as discipline prefects from classes 9th and 10th. From class 10th, we have Om Kapoor, Alia Talwar, and Palak Jain. From class 9th, discipline prefects are Khanak Jindal, Kartike Lakhotia, Anushka Agarwal, and Moksha Sharma. Many congratulations for your selection as discipline prefects. IDM or I Discover Me is a visionary program run at GDGPS to generate awareness about career opportunities, personality development, and discovering oneself. The secondary students chosen for the post of IDM prefect aims to contribute in taking this initiative a step further by providing their valuable thoughts and inputs. Let's applaud for IDM prefects for session 2020-21. From class 10, we have Ananya Gupta, Saibia Pathak, Lakshita Agarwal, Krish Adya Mohan, Sayam Jain, and Akshita Sharma. From class 9th, we would like to welcome Ansh Vadavan, Manasvi Mittal, Arnav Devgan, Sumiran Sharma, Taksham Kamboj, Mehak Angrish, Anya Sharma, and Arav Kapoor. Heartiest congratulations to all the students chosen for ITM Prefect. Keeping the current scenario in mind, where students' wellness, community outreach, and positive outlook have become integral, our students have been given an opportunity to be counseling and outreach prefects to contribute towards the larger well-being of their peers. We now welcome our very new set of counseling and outreach prefects. From class 10th, we have Advika Garg, Ashna Garg, Harshita Kumari, Riya Nagdev, and Pihu Sethi. From class 9th, we have Arzu Bhalla, Bhavik Malhotra, Vedant Krishnapali, Sia Punj, Shriya Ghai, and Lavya Kapoor. Heartiest congratulations to all the secondary students chosen in Student Council 2020-21.
Yours is the earth and everything that is in it. And what is more, you'll all be men and women of worth and character. We firmly believe it. Deserving, dynamic, and determined, these virtues aptly describe our prefectorial board from grade 11 and the council members from grade 12. The head councils from grade 12 are not only our school ambassadors, but also responsible leaders. Let us put it this way. Through this elite league of youth leaders, our school is ready to share with the world its own patent and success formula for a better and more progressive world. Since our school lays a lot of importance on skill augmentation and leadership enhancement through sports and cultural activities, I begin by calling out the names of the sports head council and cultural head council from grade 12, followed by the respective prefects from grade 12. I begin with calling out the names of head council sports grade 12, Aditya Kumar Mehta, Reva Ladin, Head Council Cultural, Arya Agrawal, Dak Sharma, Enya Vadhavan, Veer Arjun Negi, Paridhi Taneja. The sports prefects from grade 11 are CN Priyadarshan, Kirat Noor. From grade 11, the cultural prefects are Aditya Jain, Ishani Khan, Paridhi Bansal, and Ranveer Singh. Many congratulations to each one of them and the proud parents. Discipline nowadays is more to do with self-discipline. That is why the responsibility of our school and student discipline have been entrusted in the capable custody of Head Council Discipline Siddhant Jain. Yashasvi Singh, Adi Gautam Sharma, Ashmit Bansal, and Rishabh Jain from grade 12. The discipline prefects from grade 11 are Akshat Srivastava, Paki Chhachra, and Sanyaka. Counseling and outreach prefects will ensure that our school reaches new heights with promising proposals for everyone. The head council, counseling and outreach members are Lakshya Chopra, Ethina Mishra. Counseling and outreach prefects from grade 11 are Arjun Chopra, and Moksh Vashisht. With power comes responsibility, and sure it does. We all share a common faith that these post holders will stay true to their positions and pave the way for all others, setting a good example themselves so that others learn from them. Many congratulations to the council members and their proud parents.
GDGPS aims at providing holistic education. Clubs are vocational incentives which help in skill building and enhancement of students. Our school provides a unique platform through the club system which gives an opportunity to young minds to explore their areas of interest and also allows them to build a community of like-minded people while having hands-on experience. In the prevailing digital medium of education, our school has introduced 13 different clubs which offer a plethora of choices to students. This is aligned to school ethos and constant endeavor to have student-empowered and led initiatives. This will give our students the ownership of the club that they belong to and an exposure to the most sought-after skill sets of the 21st century. To streamline, guide, and mentor and sail the ship through, we have Head Council for Clubs, Maulik Seth from class 12, under whose able leadership, prefects and secretaries of various clubs will be hugely benefited. Let us welcome the club secretaries from class 12th responsible for their allocated clubs who will guide their juniors in taking the club to another level of excellence. The applause shouldn't die down. We extend our heartiest congratulations to each of the club secretaries. From class 12th, for TEDx Club, we have Bhavya Srivastava. For Entrepreneurship Club, we have Hriday Arora. For the Writing and Research Club, we welcome Harleen Kaur. For the MUN, we have Hans Diwan. Gurmehar Singh has been chosen for coding and gaming. Kavya Srinivasan will be taking care of Graphic Design Club. For travel and tourism, we have Adya Kalra. Videography by Rishabh Vesla. Fashion Technology, Vani Grover. The Gourmet Club, Renessa Jain. Theatre, Arnav Bansal. Music, Navya Sharma. And for dance, we have Meet Juneja. Once again, many congratulations to all the club secretaries. Let us now felicitate Class 11th Club Prefects who have been selected to take the baton forward. For TEDx from Class 11th, we have the Club Prefect Sana Singh. For entrepreneurship, we have Sarthak Patro. For writing and research, we have Nishit Birmani. For MUN, we have Arya Karya. For coding and gaming, we have Ishita Kumari. For graphic design, we have Isha Chanda. Aryan Nanda will be taking care of travel and tourism. Kavya Bami for fashion technology. Dhruv Bhatia for Gourmet Club. For theatre, we have Prakriti Khurana. And for dance, we have Mihika Gogia. We are looking forward to an out-of-the-box array of ideas in the club curriculum design by these young and talented club prefects and club secretaries.
Cream always rises to the top, and so do great leaders. Through their passion, perseverance, and unfailing determination to learn, grow, and evolve, they have become a better version of themselves. They know when to lead, when to step back. They have the knack to empower and the brains, empathy, and skills to navigate the team. They are our source of pride and joy. So let us put our hands together for the head girl and head boy. The head boy of the Student Council 2020-21 is Joy Mehta. And the head girl is Apurva Sharma. We extend our best wishes and heartiest congratulations both to Apurva Sharma and Joy Mehta, who are leading a team of students with golden ideas, creativity, and ingenuity. Their job is to mine the gold. The newly invested Student Council is present before us at this truly defining moment in the history of our school. A solemn moment prevails, as now the oath will be administered to the office bearers. I request them to take the position and repeat the oath along with me. I, Member Student Council, GD GOENKA Public School, solemnly affirm that I shall keep myself physically strong and mentally alert, so that in doing my duty, I may keep the honor of my school untarnished. I would always strive for honest dealings and clear things and choose the harder but right instead of the easier wrong. I shall improve my fellowship with the students I represent, imbibing the values from my teachers and parents in my endeavor to live up to the school motto, higher, stronger, brighter. With the responsibility conferred on you as the head boy and the head girl of the Student Council of our school, each student and teacher of GDGPS Gurugram have invested their hopes and aspirations in you. Having assumed the headship of the Student Council, the head girl Apurva Sharma and head boy Joy Mehta will address their fellow mates.
Through all my passions, crazy ideas that I come up with each week, miles that I travel only to come back to this sacred space. Through the thick and thin of a young adult's life, this school is where my passion, beliefs, and work converge, where I achieve my self-actualization. I am Apurva Sharma, and this place is my Ikigai. If I've come to realize my full potential and achieve what I couldn't before, it is because of the opportunities given to me here, the freedom and support to take initiatives for my school under Principal Ma'am's guidance, making me ready to face challenges head-on. I'm forever indebted to all my teachers to put so much effort in me so I could stand here today as the best version of myself. I subscribe to the maxim that when you perfect yourself in one way, don't stop. Raise the bar and work towards smashing that too. Our school is the best example to validate this point. We have adapted to the unprecedented changes thrown our way through the lockdown and added new dimensions to ourselves and continued moving forward. This dynamic student council of 2020-21 being one of its dimension, and I as its leader promise to be the torchbearer and guide my team and my schoolmates forward in this path unknown to us, yet determined to make it ours in no time. Effective initiative, sincere efforts, and humility would be the cornerstones of this council, exhibiting supreme leadership even through its virtual presence, resilient in nature. Each member here is presented with the opportunity to take on the baton and etch new symphonies. So buckle up, team. The ground is open and belongs to us. Let us take up our positions and start kicking some goals.
In the spring of year 2013, as a chubby 10-year-old kid, I walked into the school. Ever since that day, I've grown up admiring the leaders of our school and the council heads. Personally, I always aspired to be in their place and earn this position of responsibility. But I was not really sure if I would be able to make it. As I stand here today, in this moment, the overriding sensation is extremely surreal now, that I have been bestowed with the responsibility of assuming the position of head boy of my school. Greetings to one and all present here. I am Joy Mehta, and today my heart is overflowing with nothing but immense respect and gratitude for the school and its management for entrusting me with this position, especially our principal ma'am, all my teachers, and also my parents, who have always pushed me to become better. That has made it possible for me to stand in front of you today as the head boy of the session 2020-21. We, as a council, wish to leave a lasting impression on everyone, going down in history as possibly the only council that came into existence in this virtual world when the going was really tough. And as we know, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So together with my fellow mates, we are ready to go. Integrity, consistency, and accountability will be the foundation on which this year's council will be built. And as the late legend and my personal inspiration, Kobe Bryant, says, always leave the game better than you found it. And when the time comes for you to leave it, leave a legend. With that said, we promise that we will try to become the best versions of ourselves so that our juniors can look up to us and feel comfortable in sharing their thoughts with us. And as the leader of the student body, I reiterate my assurance that we will spare no effort nor leave any horizon unexplored in performing our duties. I pray to the Almighty God and seek His blessings and the blessings of our teachers to provide us with all the strength we will need to make the right decisions at all times and to help all of us in our endeavor to make the school and rather this world an even better place for all of us to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Apurva and Joy. On behalf of the entire fraternity of GDGPS Sector 48, I take this opportunity to wish the entire Student Council great success. Our gratitude to parents for being with us today and encouraging our students with their presence. Our student leaders are now ready and lifted to embark on their new journey with their designated posts and duties. It is indeed one of the proud moments for our school today. Once again, thank you everyone for joining us on this epoch occasion of Investiture Ceremony of 2020-21 and blessing our council members who are definitely the leaders of tomorrow. As the Investiture Ceremony comes to a close, we request everyone to now be ready for the national anthem. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे